G'day all. Frogs. They are dependent on the rain, and lots of it. The wetter the better, and after some of our driest months on record, the rains are finally falling across South Australia. With around 37 species found in South Australia, tonight I'm out on this wet and soggy night, taking a closer look at some of these species, which have a diverse range in size, colour, and many other characteristics. Frogs such as the spotted marsh frog, the eastern banjo frog, and saving my favourite frog till the end, the painted frog, looking like the jolly green giant of the frog world. So I hope you enjoy this night with the frogs. Distinguished by its orange or yellow patches, short stumpy legs, warty skin, this frog is actually classified as a toadlet, the Biberon's toadlet. With the rain comes their calls, not only the one which was the most vocal out of the 6 species found for the night, but also one of the most vulnerable due to habitat loss. The Biberon's toadlet is a ground-dwelling toadlet seeking refuge under leaf litter, branches and rocks. A relatively small frog, or should I say toadlet, growing to around 30mm. Found across Australia's eastern states, along with South Australia, and occupying a diverse range of habitat. But one thing is for sure, like most frogs, it needs suitable conditions to breed. And by suitable conditions, I mean rain, and lots of it. The Biberon's toadlet will lay their eggs in soggy patches of leaf litter and soil, where the eggs are guarded by the male toadlet. As more rain falls and the area becomes flooded, it's then the eggs are given a chance to hatch and metamorphosize from tadpoles into frogs, or should I say toadlets. Eager to hop out of sight is the spotted marsh frog, species number 2 for the night. A common frog, growing to around 50mm in length, and found in a large and diverse range of habitats, as long as it is wet of course. A frog which is happy to cohabit with others, as this frog, along with the next 2, were found at the same location and in close proximity to one another. It wasn't keen to stick around, so I let him hop away into the night. Who knows what this common froglet thinks it's up to? Maybe having a stretch, thinking it's on a beach somewhere, or making itself look bigger than it actually is. As you will see with a number of common froglets found tonight, this species are extremely variable in colours and markings. Varying colours of browns and greys, with marbled and mottled colours banded top to bottom. As you can see with most frogs, they are masters of camouflage, which is a great asset to have when you need to avoid a hungry predator. As the name suggests, a very common and widespread species, growing to around 30mm. Not only were frogs found on this wet and soggy night, this yabby, looking more menacing than it actually is, and also bigger than it actually is, as it's only around 80mm long. But as its scientific name suggests, Ferox destructor, it does look a bit like a destructor with its large claws. It's no surprise to see this one out of the water, as they can survive outside of water for several years by burying themselves deep in the mud. However, given the rains are now falling, I don't think it will be out of the water for very long. As I walk on further, the common froglets keep appearing, showcasing their varying range of colours and patterns. Although out in numbers, they were silent in the fresh rain-soaked winter's night, happy to be coaxed out from their hiding spots by the falling rain. If you look close enough at this one, you will notice an imposter, a tiny imposter crawling around on this froglet's body. This tiny springtail, actually harmless to this frog, however I suggest it comes with more annoyance crawling around on the skin. Feeding on decaying matter and fungi, and preferring areas of high moisture, I would suggest the rain has brought them out in numbers, just like the frogs. Species number 4 for the night is this beautiful brown tree frog, or, being recently reclassified, the Mount Lofty Ranges tree frog. Another frog species with varying colours, from browns, tans, and even greens. And another frog being hassled by a springtail. Important not to touch any frogs, as diseases can be easily transmitted, so like most wildlife, it's better to enjoy without touching and let them go on their way. Before hopping away, this frog gave me the best photo of the night by hopping onto this grass. With the rains continuing to fall, it has brought out many species, including a number of burrowing frogs who are drummed out by the rains finally falling. Burrowing frogs like this eastern banjo frog, who has puffed itself up to appear bigger than it actually is, in order to deter predators. These frogs have a large tibial gland on the hind legs, which can secrete a substance that is not dangerous, but may irritate, especially if rubbed into the eyes. Another creature of the night, out wandering around, possibly not far from its hole, looking for a potential meal, this wishbone trapdoor spider. Despite its nasty looking appearance, as with all spiders I guess, it's not considered poisonous, however better left alone. Found in a more wooded area is this beautifully marked common froglet, its markings blending in perfectly with its surroundings. I'm just amazed at the variations in colours and patterns of the common froglet. Last frog of the night is this painted frog, another burrowing species. This species of frog has slightly webbed rear toes and metatarsal tubercles, which are shovel-like appendages, which is why these frogs are referred to as spadefoots. With the use of these metatarsal tubercles, the painted frogs will dig themselves into the soil hind feet first, where they will spend extended time during dry periods. First time I have crossed paths with these amazing species of frogs. Its beautiful large eyes, almost shining golden in the artificial light. Growing to around 60mm long, this footage gives the frog a big appearance than it actually is, maybe giving it the appearance of the jolly green giant of the frog world. This brings my night with the frogs to a close. Leave a comment on which frog was your favourite. Was it the Biberon's toadlet, spotted marsh frog, one of the varied colours of the common froglets, the brown tree frog, eastern banjo frog, or the jolly green giant, the painted frog? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like to see more nature-based videos. Thanks for watching.